And now joining us this morning to talk about these security alerts and the government's response is Dennis Amachree, former DSS director. Good morning. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Amachree. Good to see you.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well this morning. So let's get into it. The United States intelligence and, of course, the UK have been putting out these alerts. Nigerian government has, mentioned that these alerts are nothing to worry about. Do you agree, or is this something we maybe should pay more attention to?
Thank you very much for having me. Now, the thing is this, we easily forget this same alert has been given by the DSS some weeks ago. I don't know if you remember, when they said that there will be bombing or terrorist activity in the Federal Capital Territory, in fact, across Nigeria, and everybody must be alert, So the foreign embassies have picked up on that, because remember, most of them that are here are also intelligence agencies, intelligence officers. And they also have gone through and then looked at it, and then, of course, come up with the same result. Now, remember also that the intelligence community work together. That's why you're saying that if an embassy is not your friend, they will not have an embassy. If a country is not your friend, they will not have an embassy in your country. So because they have their embassy here, there are some diplomatic and intelligence liaison that we do, with the different embassies that exist in Nigeria. So I hope this clears it up, because people are reacting as if this is the first time they are hearing about this. And this is it. That's not the case.
How better can Nigerians, be prepared for this? There have been mixed reactions, of course. Majority of the people are nervous. People are in somewhat panic mode, even though the government says there's nothing to panic about. What should Nigerians do in this time?
Just like the first time that the first alert came out from the DSS, and they said that if you see something, say something. And then, of course, yes, there is a lot that Nigerians can do, because the whole idea of an alert is to inform the public to be aware. Now, when you are aware, then you can take a better precautionary measure. You can look out for even the terrorists. And if you see any wrong movement, you can now inform the security agencies. So, number one, people are supposed to be alert. And then, of course, open their eyes and ears on what is happening around them. So, it is, and don't forget that the security agencies at this time are also doing their own. That's why they are saying that, although I've not confirmed it, that there were some arrests. And there will be a lot of arrests, because before you find out a foreign embassy coming out with, first of all, it was an alert, what they call a wording message. That is a duty of care to all their citizens. Nigeria does it too. I don't know how effectively, but overseas, if there's something happening, we have that duty of care to inform our citizens that this is what is happening. There's going to be a war between Ukraine and Russia. So if you are in Ukraine, better move out. That's the one. The first one is the alert. The second one is voluntary evacuation. You have to, the company you are working for, because I remember when I was working in the oil industry, there are times, like if there's an election coming and we feel that this election is going to be violent, we ask them to do two things. That, listen, number one, you can stay where you are. Don't leave your house on election day. Number two, you can leave voluntarily, and some of them do send their families away. And then, of course, if it is the violence manifests itself, then there will be what they call mandatory evacuation, and they have to take their people out. It is nothing against Nigeria. It is not a bad publicity or something to cause panic. It's just something you tell your citizens on how to get ready.
Well, I also want to get your view on the response by the Nigerian government, because you earlier mentioned the DSS had put out a message. Now the UK and the US, are putting out the same security alerts, but the Minister for Information, Lai Mohammed, says there's nothing to worry about, and everyone should stay calm, which of course is expected, to be his response to it. But
I'm not hearing you very well. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm asking about the response from the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, who says that Nigerians should stay calm. Would you say that is enough, to calm nerves in the Federal Capital Territory, or should people still be maybe on the edge a little bit? And also, the reports of arrests being made. I want your views on what may have been brewing in the Federal Capital Territory by these terrorist groups.
Well, I cannot tell you because I'm not privy to the intelligence that was gathered. And then, of course, before an intelligence agency will come out to tell you that, look, this is what we are suspecting. They are not going to tell you the details, of course, because that is secret. But they will tell you to be aware. That way you are not taken unawares. Okay? In the Federal Capital Territory, I expect that people are going to be very, very conscious. You should watch the places you go and relax, in quote. Because what they are doing is targeting crowded areas that people gather, churches. If you go to church and mass, maybe you can decide to pray at home. God is not resident in the church building, so you can pray to your God in your house. And then, of course, when you go to the market, that's another area. Try and be very conscious. Well, these are all things that we've learned over the years. We've seen where terrorists take bomb to the churches, to markets, and then blow up people. So it is very, very pertinent on the public to make sure that they are security conscious, and that is going to really help them.
Well, Mr. Amachree, quickly, we haven't heard about bombing in a while. That's a terrorism tactic that we thought maybe had completely been wiped out. Is there concerns that might be back?
Which one are you talking about?
Bombing.
I really don't get your mic. Your mic is not getting.
No, I'm asking about the bombing tactic, by terrorists. We haven't heard of that in a while.
I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. I think we probably should just wrap it up here. Dennis Amachree, thank you very much for your time this morning. We will bring you in again and we'll have a better conversation and expand on these topics. Thank you very much.
Thank you.